Hey, what's going on? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm going to show you how to pass your road test. I teach in the Midwest. I teach adults and teens, and I do road test prep. You first want to get in your car. Put on your seatbelt. I need you to adjust your center mirror so you can see everything out of the back window. I just did that. Next, your driver's side mirror. I need you to adjust it so you can see a little bit of the back door handle. On the right side, you need to do the same. There are 4 blind spots. Left side, right side, front and back. You always have to look over your shoulder. Now I want to put my foot on the brake. Use the ball of my foot. I suggest you wear thin sole shoes. I'm looking over my shoulder left and right. Even though I have a backup camera, you still can hit someone. So I'm going to roll back slowly and always look. I'm in a very busy parking lot. Back up small. I always tell my students to do that. The National Highway Safety Transportation, which is a national organization, peer review articles, scholarly articles, says hand over hand is the best steering maneuvers for small spots. A lot of people want to argue. I'm looking left and right. I'm going to turn in the nearest lane. And then I want to gradually accelerate. This car does not have turbo boost, so I have to gradually pick up. I'm scanning left and right. A lot of beginners look down. Don't look down or you'll crash. There's a tow truck, so many states have the move over law, so I want to move over. We want to protect our first responders, tow truck drivers, police officers, and construction workers. Now I have to get back over one lane to the right, and I kill my blinker. You'll see a lot of cars. That car or truck shot the gap. They're carrying a bunch of junk. That junk could fall out, so be careful. Blinkers over 100 feet, a half a block. I need you to use this tutorial to help you and watch it as much as you need to pass your road test. I have a lot of road test videos that will be uploaded very soon to help you. Turn in the nearest lane. Get a lot of questions on what lane I should turn into. Keep your turn as short as possible. It facilitates a smoother flow of traffic. I'm just scanning, let my eyes adjust. So you can tell it's really bright outside. So I'm gonna get over one lane to the left. Mirror turn signal. Blind spot, you have to do your mirror checks or you will receive a deduction in points. Every state is different. My location in the Midwest, after 24 errors, you will fail. So we want to show you best practice. Then I have to merge into the middle. You see what a line is broken. Let's talk about this red arrow. A lot of people will fail because they don't understand the red arrow. This means stop. You cannot turn. While you're sitting for a moment, readjust your mirror. Sometimes the vibrations make the mirror drop. You want to make sure you're good. Now we have a blinking yellow. You move forward up into the middle of the intersection. Again, this is where most students fail. You need to be paying special attention right now. But many of you won't do this because you think, I can pass. A lot of people fail. It's over 35% failure rate. The cars went by. It's clear. I look where I'm going. Look until your turn. And now we have some signs. We have a yellow chevron alignment sign, sharp curve to the right. We have a warning line, which is yellow. We're in the United States. They're on the left. On the right side, we have an edge line or fog line. You will have questions on your test about that. Now, I turn on my left blinker and I accelerate. Now I'm going to pick up speed. This is where most students fail. Again, they don't merge out properly. They don't accelerate. Now, I'm going to get over. You can hear the motor picking up with the turbo boost. What I need you to do is settle down and relax. I'm in the middle lane. I'm at 68 miles an hour. I'm trying to be as smooth as possible. Now what I'm going to do is get over one lane to the left. I'm looking over my shoulder. Here's my room, and I lift my foot. That was a gap. A gap is a space between cars. You need to be able to do lane changes. You'll do 4 to 6 lane changes. Remember, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to show you what to do, and I'm going to help you so you know what to do. I'm not not slowing down. I'm trying to maintain as best speed as possible. And you see me looking for space, debris on the road, and I'm lifting my foot a little bit. You're going to see me do some lane changes. So I'm looking over my shoulder, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. I'm going to settle down for a second, and then I'm going to do one more because this is the tutorial. So I just accelerated through the space. Now I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. And I had to squeeze my brakes because I want to show you real life maneuvers where you have to look, and then I'm going to accelerate again because you need to know what to do. And there are gaps and spaces. People are moving, and a lot of beginners will not accelerate. They'll lift their foot, which makes the car move slow. They'll put their foot on the brake, which makes the car move slow. And then I'm going to make another lane change. And now the turbo boost is kicking in again. So you need to be able to make lane, and I'm holding the wheel pretty firmly. Let's talk about hand position right now. I'm at about 8 and 4. I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. Now we're rewarded with an open spot. You want to drive defensively, but you want to drive smoothly, common sense. This is a common sense approach. And as you can tell, the lane is open right now, and I'm ahead of the flow. Either you're going to be ahead of the wolf pack or behind it. What is a wolf pack? Not like a wolf, a W-O-L-F. Oh, but a wolf pack is a large group of vehicles. So what I need you to do is try to stay out of other vehicles' blind spots. There's a large garbage truck. They have 4 blind spots: left side, right side, front and back. Stay away from semi-trucks. They're very dangerous. They can't stop abruptly, and cutting them off is a very dangerous proposal. I'm lifting my foot because I'm starting to get on top of the wolf pack. And I'm still off the gas. So now we're in a pack of cars again. I'm looking, I'm squeezing my brakes, and I'm not trying to tailgate. That's another tip. Beginning drivers tend to tailgate. I need you to control your acceleration by lifting your foot off the gas pedal. And we're at about 60. So we went from 70 to 60. You have to be prepared for this type of driving environment. Every state's road tests are different. You'll go on and off the expressway one time. You'll have to check your blind spot and make lane changes multiple times. Let's go ahead and make some more lane changes in real traffic. So I'm in the middle again. We have a motorcycle rider. He doesn't have a helmet on. That's stupid. Yes, I said that. So if he crashes, he's dead. Wear your helmet, but it's a choice. Each state has different rules for liability. If you pay additional money, you can drive without a helmet. But if I was a motorcycle rider, I would wear my helmet. Okay, we're going to make another lane change. I'm going to show you real driving. I'm not just going to sit here and coast. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So you see me maintaining speed. You see me checking my blind spot and really doing this, not pretending I'm doing it, but showing you I'm doing it, because you see everything and you can really learn. So I'm maintaining good speed. I'm actually making lane changes between the gaps of traffic. And this is where you really have to learn to judge. I'm off the throttle. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm not looking down at my speedometer. I'm looking at this gray Suburban. There's a Yukon. They're basically the same platforms, but they're bigger vehicles. So once I see I have enough room in my mirror, then I'm going to make a lane change to the right. Mirror, turn signal, then I accelerate through. Now I'm off my gas again because I don't want to hit the white vehicle, but I'm going to slow down again. I'm not going to make a lane change to the right. That's dangerous because of the semi-truck. They're tailgating. So I just got out of danger because there's slow-moving traffic. I want to show you how you need to move to understand why you need to move and to keep you safe and pass your tests. So when you move, we learned about semi-trucks. Gravel can come up and break our windshield on the driver's education car. And speaking of our driver's education car, we have dual mirrors and dual brakes. We do not have a steering wheel like a lot of you have asked. So I'm maintaining good speed, about 70. And slow-moving traffic stays to the right, as you can see. So I'm looking ahead, turning the wheel gradually. You are holding the wheel because centrifugal force tends to go in a straight line or pull you off the curve. Okay, here's another gap. I'm looking over my shoulder, and I'm accelerating through. You're seeing real driving today, and that's what you need to see, because I really want you to trust what you see. Trust me. So I'm in the middle lane again. I'm scanning left and right. The car is pulling a little bit to the right. I don't know if a client hit a curb. Speaking of hitting curbs, if you strike an object, that is automatic failure. So I'm off the gas again. I'm scanning left and right. My eyes are looking for potential hazards. There's another truck. 4 blind spots, left side, right side, front and back. I'm in the middle lane. I'm scanning. 10 cars moving. 2 cars made double lane change, dangerous. And I feel the car pulling a little bit to the left now. The wind is pushing it, and the wind will push your car. I see that truck to my left, and you see me looking. I want to make sure, pray that they see me in their blind spots. I'm going to make a lane change to the left, and then I'm getting in the lane. And I do have my clients make lane changes on curves. You need to learn how. Scanning, keeping my space. My hands are at 7 and 5. AAA says 7 and 5 is the safest perspective. They're a national organization, peer-reviewed articles, scholarly articles. I always give you information. They did not use their blinker. You do that, you will lose points. Be safe. We all are being observed. There are cameras everywhere. Our cars have devices to monitor our speed, and in the event of an accident, they'll pull the black box, BLACK, BOX, which has computer diagnostic information. So I'm maintaining good speed. I'm trying to stay as smooth as possible. I'm looking for a gap so I can make a real life lane change again. And I'm going to show you, again, I'm not sitting back. I'm going to show you. In fact, I'm going to get over one more lane to the right. You see me making lane changes. And I'm going to show you what you need to do. Now I'm going to get back over one lane, and that kind of caught me off guard. And then I'm going to get back over one more lane to the left. And by me showing you real driving, REAL driving, DRIVING, you're going to see more. So now I'm back in the left lane. Traffic is moving very good. We're still at 70. I'm lifting my foot. A lot of beginners don't understand. They see an object moving. That's our vehicle, 4,600 pounds. And this is literally a weapon. So we're trying to teach you to be gentle, be consistent. And then I'm going to get over one more lane to the right. I'm not sitting back. I'm really showing you how you make these lane changes. What does it look like? How do you feel? You feel excited? You feel a little bit nervous? You have a little bit of anxiety. But you have to keep looking around. I'm not excessive. I'm an instructor. So I'm off my gas pedal a little bit because what? Centrifugal force. That will be on your test. And I'm maintaining good speed. Now let's make a lane change to the left. You're really going to learn how to drive by watching this. If this is bringing you value, subscribe to the channel because you're going to get really good driving tutorials. I'm maintaining good speed. I'm looking ahead 1, 2, 3. I'm looking ahead 5 vehicles as far as I can. That black vehicle just cut off the gray Ram 1500. We have a white Corvette, white rims. They are erratic lane changer. That's a beautiful Corvette. I'm maintaining speed. The black Tahoe is tailgating the Ford. I'm telling you what your brain should be doing. I'm looking at those three cars. Looks like the burgundy car is kind of holding up traffic. And now we are in the Wolfpack. But we're in the back of the Wolfpack. I can't change lanes to the right because this Tahoe is in my blind spot. I have about 2.5 miles before my exit. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to miss my exit. On your road test, if you miss your exit, you could end up failing. So I need to make decisions. I'm going to have to get over. They're not in my blind spot. And now I'm in. The one thing you see me doing is keeping space, taking my time, looking ahead, being patient, and really managing my mirrors, managing my throttle, and not being scared or hesitant or having anxiety. Anxiety does happen. Anxiety is real. It does slow you down. We're in a pack of about 40 cars, so I'm off the gas a little bit, trying to keep space. It's a 10-mile-an-hour difference to the right. It's about 45 to 55. In the middle, 55 to 65. To the left, 65 to 75. So I'm maintaining good speed. And I am going to have to get over. I looked over my shoulder, double checked. I slid into the lane. Slide into the lane. Be patient. Take your time. So now we're at 50. You can see how slow we're moving compared to everyone else. And that's fine. Now, excuse me, you're going to see an exit. Blinkers on. 100 feet, half a block. I squeeze. I'm using the ball of my foot. And now the ramp is backing up. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes. And I'm checking my mirrors. I'm doing a controlled stop. If I slam brakes, I get rear-ended. And I don't want to slam brakes. Okay, exit. Service drive. The stop sign is not for you. If you stop, you'll fail your test. Excuse me. Okay, left turn signal on. We're going to have to go over a crossover. Not like I cross you over and make you fall in basketball, but a crossover to go over the bridge to grandma's house. Okay, we're going to pause. We're going to wait. This car does have auto shut off, so if you hear the silence, it does. It's here to save fuel. Newer vehicles have that. I thought I would not like it, but I do like it. You always have to look. That truck is carrying a 2x4. It could fall out. It's not secure. Don't be behind trucks carrying open material. It will fall out on you. We're looking, the expressway's to our left. It's in limited access. I did not talk about that. To get on the expressway, you take a ramp, an on-ramp. To get off the expressway, you take an off-ramp. So they're limited access. You as a driver need to know that. That big bus is going through that crossover. That's crazy. But you got to really know how to make those maneuvers. Sometimes police are these undercover people. Just don't know. Okay, so we're going through a crossover. And then I squeeze my brakes. You need to see the rear of the tires. Remember, I'm a state certified driving instructor. This tutorial will help you be successful and reach your goal. You can actually feel the bridge shaking because the traffic going by is really scary. And then I have to come up and stop. And then I can go. I'll go all the way over to the right. Then maintaining good speed. I'm scanning left and right. You have regulatory sign, speed limit. We have a warning sign of a stop sign. So you need to know about this. We have a school zone. And we have a stop sign. So we have to stop completely. And then we stop. And then there's the school zone crossing, but the bridge is closed. If this brought you value, subscribe to the channel. I will be going live later today to talk about the intricacies of the road test. Bye.